The calendar is ticking. 2025 is the deadline. Are you ready to design a million-dollar life? Esteemed audience, friends, fellow dreamers, the year is 2025. Time, as always, marches relentlessly forward. And tonight, I want to talk about ambition, about a goal that many harbor, but few aggressively pursue within such a tight time frame. Becoming a millionaire within this very year. This isn't about lottery tickets or overnight miracles. It's about a focused, strategic, and relentless approach. So, if I wanted to become a millionaire in 2025, this is precisely what I would do. Firstly, I would focus relentlessly on high growth potential and scalability. Forget the incremental raises and the slow climb of traditional employment. To reach $1 million in a single year, I need ventures with exponential growth possibilities. This means identifying burgeoning markets or creating disruptive solutions. Perhaps it's leveraging the latest advancements in AI to develop a highly sought-after software, or identifying a critical unmet need and building a scalable online platform to address it. Maybe it's diving deep into a niche e-commerce market with high profit margins and aggressive marketing. The key is to find something with a capacity to multiply income rapidly, something that isn't limited by my individual hours but can scale through technology, outsourcing, or a powerful business model. Secondly, I would embrace calculated risks and innovation. Playing it safe won't cut it. Becoming a millionaire quickly demands stepping outside the comfort zone. This means being willing to invest in potentially volatile but high-reward opportunities. It might involve being an early adopter of a groundbreaking technology, or pivoting quickly when market trends shift. Innovation is the engine of rapid growth. I would be constantly looking for ways to do things differently, better, and more efficiently than the competition. This could mean developing a unique product, streamlining a service using automation, or finding a novel way to reach a large audience. Failure might be a possibility, but it would be viewed as a learning opportunity, a stepping stone towards the ultimate goal. Thirdly, I would prioritize skill acquisition and strategic networking. My personal capabilities would be my most valuable asset. I would identify the critical skills needed for my chosen high-growth venture, be it coding, digital marketing, sales, or financial management, and immerse myself in learning them. Simultaneously, I would strategically build a powerful network. This isn't just about collecting contacts, it's about forging meaningful relationships with mentors who have walked this path, advisors who can offer invaluable insights, and potential collaborators who can bring complementary skills and resources to the table. Access to the right people and the right knowledge can dramatically accelerate progress and open doors that would otherwise remain closed. Finally, I would maintain unwavering financial discipline and strategic reinvestment. Earning a significant amount of money is only the first step. To solidify millionaire status and ensure it's not fleeting, meticulous financial management is crucial. I would track every penny, minimize unnecessary expenses, and prioritize reinvesting profits strategically back into the growth of my venture or into appreciating assets. This isn't about hoarding cash. It's about making my money work harder for me. Every dollar earned would be viewed as fuel for further expansion, driving me closer to that $1 million milestone. Becoming a millionaire in a single year is an audacious goal, demanding focus, courage, and relentless execution. It's not for the faint of heart. But if I were truly determined, if that was my unwavering objective for 2025, these are the principles that would guide my every decision and action. It wouldn't be easy, but with the right strategy and an unyielding drive, it is a mountain I would be prepared to climb. The bedrock upon which the ambition of becoming a millionaire within the compressed timeline of 2025 rests is the unwavering focus on high growth potential and scalability. This isn't about incremental improvements, modest returns, or the steady, predictable rhythm of traditional employment. To achieve such a significant financial milestone in a single year demands a fundamental shift in perspective, a laser-like targeting of ventures and strategies that possess the inherent capacity for exponential expansion. It necessitates moving beyond the limitations of trading time directly for money and instead exploring avenues where effort can be multiplied, where reach can be amplified, and where the potential for revenue generation is not constrained by personal capacity alone. Imagine a single tree bearing fruit. The yield is limited by its size, its health, and the season. Now envision a vast orchard, where each tree contributes to a significantly larger harvest, and the potential for growth and expansion is immense. This analogy encapsulates the essence of focusing on high growth potential and scalability. It's about planting seeds in fertile ground where they have the capacity to blossom rapidly and multiply their yield exponentially. This requires a keen eye for identifying emerging trends, understanding market dynamics, and recognizing opportunities that are ripe for disruption or significant expansion. The path to becoming a millionaire in 2025 cannot be paved with linear progress. It demands a non-linear trajectory, a hockey stick growth curve where initial efforts, while crucial, lay the foundation for a surge in value and revenue. This necessitates a departure from conventional wisdom that often emphasizes slow and steady wins the race. While prudence and careful planning remain essential, the time frame dictates a bias towards action and the pursuit of opportunities with the inherent ability to scale quickly. Consider the power of leverage. In the context of high growth potential and scalability, leverage can take many forms. It might involve technology that automates processes and reaches a global audience with minimal incremental cost. Think of a software-as-a-service (SaaS) platform that, once developed, can serve thousands or even millions of users without a proportional increase in workload. It could be the strategic use of outsourcing, delegating tasks and responsibilities to others, freeing up personal time and energy to focus on core growth strategies. Or it might involve building a strong team that can collectively achieve far more than any individual working in isolation. Scalability is the engine that drives high growth potential. A scalable venture is one that can handle increasing demand without a corresponding increase in resources or costs. This often involves business models that are inherently efficient and adaptable. Think of the difference between a local brick-and-mortar store and an e-commerce platform with global shipping capabilities. The latter has the potential to reach a far wider market and handle a significantly larger volume of transactions without the physical limitations of a single location. Identifying opportunities with high growth potential requires a blend of market awareness, critical thinking, and a willingness to look beyond the obvious. It involves researching emerging industries, understanding consumer needs and pain points, and identifying gaps in the market that can be filled with innovative solutions. It might mean leveraging existing trends, such as the growth of remote work, the increasing adoption of artificial intelligence, or the burgeoning interest in sustainable living, and building a business that caters to these evolving demands. Furthermore, it demands a mindset of continuous improvement and adaptation. The landscape of high growth potential is constantly shifting. New technologies emerge, consumer preferences evolve, and market dynamics change. To capitalize on these opportunities, one must remain agile, be willing to learn and adapt quickly, and be prepared to pivot strategies when necessary. This requires a commitment to staying informed, seeking feedback, and continuously refining the approach to maximize growth potential. The pursuit of high growth potential and scalability is not without its risks. It often involves venturing into uncharted territory, where there is no guaranteed path to success. However, the potential rewards for identifying and capitalizing on such opportunities far outweigh the risks when the goal is to achieve millionaire status within a compressed time frame. It requires a calculated approach to risk-taking, where potential downsides are carefully assessed and mitigated, while the upside potential remains significant. In conclusion, if the ambition is to become a millionaire in 2025, the very foundation of that pursuit must be an unwavering focus on high growth potential and scalability. It demands a shift away from linear thinking and towards exponential possibilities. It requires leveraging technology, strategic partnerships, and innovative business models to amplify effort and reach a wider market. It necessitates a keen eye for emerging trends, a willingness to take calculated risks, and a commitment to continuous adaptation. This first key note is not merely a suggestion. It is the fundamental prerequisite for achieving such an audacious goal within such a demanding time frame. It is the compass that will guide every decision and every action on the accelerated journey to becoming a millionaire in 2025. The accelerated pursuit of millionaire status by 2025 is the imperative to embrace calculated risks and innovation. This isn't about reckless gambling or impulsive leaps into the unknown. It's about a strategic and informed willingness to step beyond the familiar boundaries of comfort and convention. Achieving such a significant financial milestone within a compressed time frame necessitates a proactive engagement with uncertainty and a commitment to forging new paths rather than merely following well-trodden ones. It demands a mindset that views risk not as an insurmountable obstacle, but as an inherent component of high-growth ventures, a challenge to be analyzed, understood, and strategically navigated. The traditional path to wealth accumulation often emphasizes gradual progress and the minimization of risk. However, the ambition of becoming a millionaire within a single year necessitates a different calculus. It requires recognizing that significant rewards often lie beyond the realm of guaranteed outcomes. Calculated risks involve a thorough assessment of potential downsides against the potential for substantial gains. It's about understanding the probabilities, weighing the potential impact of both success and failure, and making informed decisions based on that analysis. This isn't about throwing caution to the wind. It's about intelligently venturing into areas where the potential for exponential growth justifies the inherent uncertainties. Innovation is the lifeblood of rapid wealth creation. In a world saturated with existing products and services, simply offering more of the same is unlikely to yield extraordinary results in a short period. True innovation involves creating something new, improving upon existing solutions in a significant way, or finding entirely novel approaches to address existing needs or create new ones. This could manifest in developing a groundbreaking technology, devising a more efficient business model, or identifying an unmet demand and creating a unique offering to fulfill it. Innovation allows you to stand out from the competition, capture market share rapidly, and command premium pricing, all of which are crucial for accelerated wealth accumulation. Embracing innovation often requires challenging conventional wisdom and questioning established norms. It involves thinking outside the box, exploring unconventional ideas, and being willing to experiment and iterate. This might mean adopting cutting-edge technologies before they become mainstream, exploring unconventional marketing strategies, or even disrupting existing industries with a completely new approach. The willingness to be different, to challenge the status quo, can be a powerful catalyst for rapid growth and wealth creation. The fear of failure can be a significant deterrent to taking calculated risks and embracing innovation. However, a millionaire mindset views failure not as a finality, but as a valuable learning opportunity. Every setback provides insights, reveals weaknesses, and offers a chance to refine strategies and emerge stronger. The key is to approach risk with a mindset of resilience, to be prepared to adapt and pivot when things don't go according to plan, and to extract valuable lessons from every experience, both positive and negative. Calculated risk-taking also involves understanding the importance of diversification, even within a high-growth strategy. While focusing on a primary high-potential venture is crucial, spreading resources across carefully selected, complementary opportunities can mitigate the impact of any single venture not reaching its full potential. This requires careful analysis of correlations and potential synergies between different ventures, ensuring that the overall portfolio of risks is strategically balanced. Furthermore, embracing innovation often necessitates a willingness to invest in oneself and in acquiring new knowledge and skills. The landscape of innovation is constantly evolving, and staying ahead of the curve requires continuous learning and adaptation. This might involve investing in education, attending industry conferences, or seeking mentorship from those who have successfully navigated the path of innovation and high growth. In the pursuit of becoming a millionaire by 2025, settling for the safe and familiar is a recipe for stagnation. The accelerated timeline demands a proactive and courageous approach to both risk and innovation. It requires the ability to identify and seize opportunities that others may overlook due to fear or a lack of vision. It necessitates a mindset that views challenges as opportunities for growth and setbacks as valuable lessons. Embracing calculated risks and fostering a culture of innovation are not merely optional strategies. They are essential ingredients in the formula for achieving such an ambitious financial goal within such a demanding time frame. They are the catalysts that can transform potential into reality and accelerate the journey towards millionaire status. The accelerated trajectory to millionaire status by 2025 is the unwavering prioritization of skill acquisition and strategic networking. In the pursuit of such an ambitious financial goal within a compressed time frame, relying solely on existing capabilities and isolated efforts is akin to attempting to scale a towering mountain. With inadequate gear and no support system, the rapid accumulation of wealth necessitates a proactive and continuous investment in oneself, coupled with the deliberate cultivation of a powerful and influential network. These two elements are not independent. They are symbiotic, each amplifying the effectiveness of the other in unlocking opportunities and accelerating progress. Skill acquisition is the foundational element. To capitalize on high-growth potential and navigate the inherent risks of innovative ventures, one must possess the requisite knowledge and abilities. This isn't just about having a general understanding. It's about developing deep expertise in areas critical to the chosen path. If the venture involves technology, this might mean mastering coding languages, understanding data analytics, or becoming proficient in digital marketing strategies. If it involves sales and business development, it could entail honing persuasive communication skills, mastering negotiation tactics, or developing a deep understanding of market dynamics and customer psychology. The specific skills required will vary depending on the chosen path, but the commitment to continuous learning and the relentless pursuit of mastery are universal imperatives. This commitment to skill acquisition goes beyond formal education. It involves a proactive and self-directed approach to learning. This might include immersing oneself in industry-specific literature, taking online courses, attending workshops and seminars, and seeking out mentors who possess the desired expertise. The key is to identify the skills gaps that need to be filled to execute the chosen strategy effectively, and then to relentlessly pursue the acquisition of those skills. This is not a passive process. It requires dedication, discipline, and a willingness to invest time and resources in personal development. Strategic networking is the crucial complement to skill acquisition. While individual competence is essential, the ability to connect with and leverage the knowledge, experience, and resources of others can significantly accelerate progress. A well-cultivated network provides access to opportunities that might otherwise remain hidden, offers invaluable advice and mentorship, and can open doors to potential partnerships, collaborations, and funding sources. This isn't about superficial connections or simply collecting business cards. It's about building genuine relationships based on mutual respect and shared goals. Strategic networking involves identifying individuals who can provide value and who align with your aspirations. This might include industry leaders, successful entrepreneurs, potential investors, experienced advisors, and individuals with complementary skills. The focus should be on building authentic relationships, offering value in return, and nurturing these connections over time. This could involve attending industry events, actively participating in relevant online communities, reaching out to individuals whose work you admire, and consistently following up to maintain and strengthen these relationships. The synergy between skill acquisition and strategic networking is powerful. As you develop valuable skills, you become a more attractive and valuable member of your network. Conversely, a strong network can provide access to learning opportunities, introduce you to mentors who can accelerate your skill development, and connect you with individuals who possess complementary skills that can enhance your ventures. This creates a virtuous cycle where personal growth and professional connections mutually reinforce each other, propelling you forward at an accelerated pace. Furthermore, a strategic network can provide invaluable support and guidance during the inevitable challenges and setbacks that arise on the path to rapid wealth accumulation. Having a network of experienced individuals who have navigated similar obstacles can provide emotional support, practical advice, and alternative perspectives that can help you overcome hurdles and stay focused on your goals. In the context of becoming a millionaire by 2025, time is of the essence. Relying solely on personal effort and existing skills will likely prove to be a significant bottleneck. The ability to leverage the knowledge, experience, and connections of others through strategic networking can compress timelines and significantly increase the probability of success. It's about recognizing that you don't have to reinvent the wheel and that learning from the successes and failures of others can provide a significant advantage. Therefore, the relentless prioritization of skill acquisition and the deliberate cultivation of a strategic network are not merely supplementary activities. They are integral components of the accelerated path to millionaire status within a single year. They represent a powerful combination of personal development and collaborative leverage that can unlock opportunities, accelerate learning, and provide the support system necessary to navigate the challenges of high-growth ventures. This commitment to continuous self-improvement and strategic connection is a non-negotiable element for those who aspire to achieve such an ambitious financial goal in such a demanding time frame. The ambitious pursuit of millionaire status by 2025 is the unwavering commitment to maintain financial discipline and strategic reinvestment. Earning a significant sum of money, especially within a compressed time frame, is only one part of the equation. The true hallmark of building lasting wealth and solidifying millionaire status lies in the effective management of those earnings and the strategic deployment of capital to fuel further growth. Without a strong foundation of financial discipline and a clear strategy for reinvestment, even substantial initial success can prove to be fleeting, preventing the solidification of long-term financial security and the amplification of wealth-building momentum. Financial discipline forms the bedrock upon which sustainable wealth is built. It encompasses a conscious and consistent approach to managing income and expenses, ensuring that resources are allocated strategically and waste is minimized. This begins with a clear understanding of one's financial inflows and outflows, meticulously tracking where money is being spent and identifying areas where savings can be realized. It involves creating a budget and adhering to it diligently, resisting the temptation for impulsive or unnecessary expenditures that can erode hard-earned capital. This level of financial awareness and control is not about deprivation. It's about making conscious choices that align with long-term financial goals, ensuring that every dollar is working effectively towards the ultimate objective. Maintaining financial discipline also extends to managing debt responsibly. High-interest debt can be a significant drain on financial resources, hindering the ability to save and invest. A strategic approach involves minimizing debt wherever possible and prioritizing the repayment of high-interest obligations. This frees up cash flow that can then be directed towards wealth-building activities. Furthermore, it involves being cautious about incurring new debt, carefully evaluating the potential return on investment against the cost of borrowing. Strategic reinvestment is the engine that propels initial earnings towards substantial wealth accumulation. It involves consciously allocating a portion of profits back into ventures or assets that have the potential for further growth and appreciation. This could mean reinvesting profits back into the core business to fuel expansion, develop new products or services, or enhance marketing efforts. It might also involve diversifying investments into other asset classes, such as stocks, real estate, or other high-growth opportunities, based on a well-researched and considered strategy. The key is to make informed decisions about where to deploy capital to maximize returns and compound wealth over time. Strategic reinvestment requires a long-term perspective, even within the compressed time frame of a single year. It's not about chasing quick wins or speculative bubbles, but rather about identifying fundamentally sound opportunities with strong growth potential and holding them for the long term to allow for compounding to work its magic. This necessitates continuous learning about investment strategies, understanding market dynamics, and seeking advice from experienced financial professionals when needed. Furthermore, strategic reinvestment involves a willingness to defer immediate gratification in favor of long-term financial security. It means resisting the urge to immediately spend all profits on lifestyle upgrades and instead prioritizing the allocation of capital towards activities that will generate future wealth. This requires a certain level of discipline and a clear understanding of the power of compounding, where returns on investments generate further returns, leading to exponential growth over time. The interplay between financial discipline and strategic reinvestment is crucial. Financial discipline provides the capital that can be strategically reinvested, while strategic reinvestment generates the returns that further enhance financial resources. This creates a positive feedback loop, where effective management of money fuels further growth, accelerating the journey towards and beyond the initial millionaire milestone. Without the discipline to save and manage resources effectively, the ability to strategically reinvest is severely limited. Conversely, without a clear strategy for reinvestment, even significant earnings can stagnate or be eroded over time. In the pursuit of becoming a millionaire by 2025, the focus cannot solely be on generating income. Equal attention must be paid to managing that income effectively and strategically, deploying it to generate further wealth. This requires a mindset of financial responsibility, a commitment to continuous learning about financial management and investment strategies, and the discipline to prioritize long-term financial goals over short-term gratification. Maintaining financial discipline and engaging in strategic reinvestment are not merely tactical considerations. They are fundamental principles that will determine the sustainability and long-term impact of any wealth accumulated during this accelerated pursuit. They are the keys to transforming a significant income year into the establishment of lasting millionaire status. In conclusion, the journey to becoming a millionaire by 2025, while ambitious, hinges on a potent combination of strategic focus. It demands a relentless pursuit of high-growth potential and scalability, a courageous embrace of calculated risks and innovation, a dedicated commitment to continuous skill acquisition and strategic networking, and an unwavering adherence to financial discipline and strategic reinvestment. These four pillars are not independent aspirations but interconnected imperatives, each reinforcing the others in the accelerated pursuit of this significant financial milestone. It requires not just dreaming of wealth, but actively architecting a path, taking decisive action, and cultivating the mindset of a millionaire long before the balance sheet reflects it. Thank you for your time and attention. I trust this has provided you with a framework for ambitious financial goals and the actionable steps required to pursue them with intention and drive. Now, go forth and make 2025 a year of extraordinary achievement.